Hello everybody and welcome back to 10-Minute Reviews, where we try and review books, authors, occasionally movies in 10 minutes or less. Usually able to hit that mark between 6 to 10 minutes is my goal. Every so often I'm going to exceed that. And as we've mentioned in the past, I try and avoid the high literature, next great American novel. I'm looking more for the pulp, the fluff, the entertainment, just the fun stuff. You know, if it was a movie, it would be... I'm trying to think of a really terrible movie that was super entertaining. I mean, if it was a movie, I'd be talking about Transformers. Well, no, Transformers even went a little bit too big. The Cube. I'd be talking about The Cube. Again, lesser known authors, sometimes indie authors. And today I want to go back into the science fiction category that we cover a lot. I'm a huge science fiction fan. And this is a fairly prolific author I'm going to talk about. He's got a lot of books. If you're a diehard science fiction fan, you've probably heard of him, probably read him. I want to talk about Michael Z Williamson. Michael Z Williamson and his Freehold books. He's got a lot of books. He does a lot of co-authoring with other authors as well. But his Freehold books, his Freehold series, there's 5 or 6 of them at this point, I believe. Each one of them is a self-contained story. Each one of them is a self-contained story. Sometimes they're adjacent to another book. Sometimes there's a book that happens during the time of a previous book, but just on another planet or something. So no character crossovers, anything along those lines. Although some of the characters, after their arcs are completed, their book does show up in another one. But the Freehold series, so science fiction, and we're back into space opera science fiction, well, military sci-fi, but military space sci-fi. We are far future. Humanity has expanded out, and like anything else, once it expands out large enough, it fractures. So you end up with different governments, different societies, different confederations, democracies, kingdoms, monarchies. And of course, you've got Earth as the primary, and Earth as the primary does its best to enfold all of the others into itself. It has theoretically the strongest military. Well, Michael Z. Williamson's Freehold novels deals with a planet or a system called Freehold. Well, it's not called Freehold. That has chosen, as it's grown, to not join with Earth's confederacy, Earth's government, which Earth does not like. Now, one thing I will say, this book, this series of books, is pretty heavily politically charged, even by today's standards. You can see a lot of political divide between the ideals. You've got Earth Confederation that really seems to have a lot in common with some certain political groups, parties, or ways of thinking in today's society. Then you've got the Freehold, which also seems to be the flip side and have a lot of the policies, ideas, and theories held by certain political groups today. I'm staying away from the politics of it. One, I don't care. It's just a fun book. It's a fun series. It's a blast to read. But the Freehold basically is about Earth deciding that they don't like a planet that is, one, not willing to join their confederacy, and two, actually succeeding on its own. By it succeeding on its own, it's almost showing and in fact, in many ways, doing better than the Earth Confederacy. It is almost to the Earth government, and it's almost an insult to their government. It's almost saying that, hey, we disagree with how you do things, and look, ours works, yours doesn't, kind of thing. So it deals with, the Freehold books deal with the war that Earth declares on Freehold. And it's absolutely fascinating because each of the characters, each of the books are really cool. They're definitely, again, far future, much higher technology. I mean, these characters, they get cybernetic implants, and the tech that they have, it's just incredible. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun, and how they do the special operations mission is really fascinating. Is this infiltration mission really fascinating? Then you've got this female character, military, that's pretty cool. Then you've got The Descendants of Others, and these books individually are self-contained. But again, very, very fascinating. If you like military sci-fi in the vein of, say, the Honor Harrington novels or or most of John Ringo's novels, then you would definitely, or David Drake, David Weber. If you like those kind of authors, those kind of novels, you've probably already heard of Michael Z. Williamson, but if not, you would absolutely love Michael Z. Williamson. So if military sci-fi and that kind of sci-fi tickles your pickle, if that's what you enjoy, you're going to love these books. They are super entertaining, super fun. They flow really well. It's tough to put down really at any point because it doesn't seem like it ever really, like there's really a good stopping point where you don't want to know, where you don't feel this need to know what happens next. So again, if you enjoy military sci-fi, you enjoy these kind of books, or you enjoy those kind of authors, you would definitely love Michael Z. Williamson. Pretty easy to find the books. You're going to find them in bookstores. You're going to find them on Amazon. I've got most of them on my Kindle. And yeah, check them out. Please hit those like and subscribe buttons, everybody. Drop me a comment or an email if you have any books you would like me to review, something you just think I would enjoy reading or want to check out, or if you just want to chat about books. Always willing to do that. Otherwise, I'm Jason, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye now.